Yes, bro. Ethan, what we did this morning?
Well, as you know, our regular thing for always dey out here on a Saturday morning and thing. You see me I deal it, so my bulgur did a boil and thing and me a soak my oats and thing, you know. So you don't know my little segment this where we
Before you
throw
go through a segment, brother, the colors are sheer wickedly.
yeah, you know, I'm a referee shirt, you know.
Where the little thing where you run down your cat there for the little French animal, man, the skunk.
No,
Our-
mood refer to it as that, cause
No, remember say the skunk material, you know, black and white, you know. With the little cat there.
yeah,
Where
and if
paint
it,
dash upon the squirrel
yeah man.
and the love of the cat.
And the name that too, cause every stripe did set next way they could as a zebra or
Yeah.
zebra.
But people wanna say Uncle Ethan are doing thing, and you know say I saw the thing begin every time because the bulgur are our traditional food. You get what me I say? Because that proven and tested and proven say that are the right porridge from ever since. You can ask the foreparents, you can ask the slave them,
Yeah.
all of these people you
If
can
you
ask
get access
them.
to his slave.
So what you have to tell the Clark people them
Well,
to the my boss?
we just highlight some things and me I run through some little thing in my head and me I look on some the way some people deal with poor people. You understand what me I say? And if the agenda of the people them come for be servant of the nation, it's to left legacy. You left the wrong thing.
Yeah.
You see me I deal it. A people who deal it. People who deal it. Easy access to farmlands. Easy access to roads to go home. Hospital and them things that should be easily accessible.
Yeah.
You see me I say? We tend to
If
talk
we say
about...
we're serious about helping
Yes,
people.
me I deal it. If
That
you go
not
talk
supposed
about
to be
people,
questioned.
certain things are supposed to be questioned, supposed to be priority.
Yes, I eat and continue with it.
So, certain things where we say we have to wait for the big man. No, we don't need to wait for nobody. Anything what we can do in the community to help ourselves, it's called upliftment. Unity has strength, and we know that from birth.
But
And we still not
Ethan,
highlight it.
sometimes the people them still in we can able to help out the thing monetarily. They're
not doing it. They're
Yeah.
not invested in ordinary people.
Yeah,
They're
them,
not invested in
they're
ordinary
mostly a
people.
profile.
Yeah.
You get me?
You see me I deal it, star, and it reach a point now where I want to come in and build a thing. And because film thing out of power now, the next guy come and ignore it. That's not
Yeah.
good for we.
Work together, man.
Work together, man. For be, yeah, you build a thing. Yeah, me never like it.
You
but
can be
what?
opposition and work together same way.
Then I say me I deal it, star, and the
With one
unity,
accord
man.
for people them.
One accord for think for people. It's not working. Me start a thing and because me come out of power, it stop right there until if me come back in a power, for now, it still stay there. It can't be that we are going to make legacy for people. When we make people be free, accessible to most of the things them.
Are the most economical things them.
You see me I deal it, anything where I deal it, one whole of red tape to deal with it. If you go deal with on paperwork, you have to go out 5, 6, 7, 8,
Just
9,
think
10
about it if your
times.
papers or your documents them last.
You see me I deal it.
Oh.
If your documents and last, I want big headache that in a
Some
sense.
stretch you don't go through
Oh
them
God,
time
man.
there.
Too much red tape in the country, man. We're supposed to deal with things in a way where the things are smooth sailing. The only thing smooth sailing for oppressive people, you know, after them collect them bill from you, you know.
Yeah.
Then make sure they set up shop to make sure say you pay them bill. But when it's accessible, when things get wrong now and you want to deal with that little thing, you not see nobody. You have to take too long. Water burst, it take too long to fix it. Light gone, it take 2 weeks for your man come look on all a bulb.
A light post drop down.
A light
anything,
post drop down, a problem. So, it does drop on my mind still, you see?
Yeah.
But I just one of them thing there.
But I go on there.
Yeah, man. I go throw in my thing, you know, but it look like, you look you them not about more than so like.
Then so forward, man.
So
So I
I
don't know
have
if
to
you smell the pot, you know.
I have to go line up myself now and see if I can go around the shop, go buy the little thing they want.
Because the pot training, then get it, then soon forward.
Yeah.
So thank you, brother Ethan, and you know
Yeah,
so
man.
the update I got there.
Blessed, man. Blessed.
Yeah. Pepe Lepio. So what the additional thing you know?
Well, the oats did a soak in some coconut powder.
Yeah.
You know, well nice and thing, balance out. So it me go pour in a pot now and get the thing go and work properly. You understand?
Yeah.
So this is a process. Regular thing.
I tell you still in a eat and you see all the porridge today. 6 letter it up me a deal with, you know. Yeah man, what you say man?
Yeah,
6
man, for
letter up
real,
this
man.
man. Yeah.
For real, man. We know,
No itching.
we know what the effect of porridge, you know, from foundation, you know.
So when we coach like this in it's not from morning and then thing, we have to have something
You have to have some
in our body.
substantial, man. If I not super porridge, man.
So Pepe let you, where in the bag here, where you just purchase? Because me here like you that grumble upon a little price.
Yeah, well, me buy 3 items. You understand? 1 pound of sugar,
that.
1 Lasco, and a biscuit. And people, if me tell you the price, you don't feel like a girl, me a girl. A $530 for them. You see me a deal with? So
Well,
that's the thing when me a talk about.
Well, Pepe let you, we don't have no choice, you know, we have to just go and do the thing.
You have to just go and work with it, man, because that's the thing there, you know.
Yeah.
That's the thing there. So, me there, so now I go and store still. Make sure so me get a consistency.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's the base of the porridge work off, and then me start the sweetening part of it, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we there. I go on with the thing, because everybody want a porridge, and I'll taxi man a drive past. Want this porridge,
Yeah,
you know,
man,
so
I hear about it, man.
we are going with the thing, you know, so. I just one of them thing there. You see? The sun kind of hot still, and the youth them
I
gone.
tell you,
But that no matter, you know, because
the sun feels so you imagine the father.
I tell you star.
Pepe let you, we have to big up some people still, you know, because you see, City.
Yeah,
We have to big up City.
we have to big up City.
Miss Pam,
Sophia.
Sophia, because these people are consistent people.
Yeah, for real,
you know,
man.
we think.
And if anybody not hear their name,
Yeah.
you know, them still in our heart.
Yeah, all like
You see
people
me,
them
I
we
deal
are
with them.
support to just
So,
big up on yourself because we're there.
Yeah, man, what we do for the kids, them, a self-sacrifice we make.
Yeah, and a normal
You see me, I
thing.
think-
We don't need for there
Yeah.
in a reality and see what take place, you know, because you see like the video, it's just a symptom to what take place.
Yeah, it's just a little taste
Yeah,
of what we do every day. You see me, I deal with
yeah, man.
we barely get rest there, but we don't need it.
All
Because
right.
we know what the outcome of our efforts are. You
Yeah,
see me, I
man.
deal with, I have to uplift the youth them and to make sure say we have model citizens, because people from our academy Ghana University and all these things.
Yeah,
People gone
and
foreign
keep the community
and
safe
keep this
from a
community
social
safe.
perspective.
Because what do we take the youth them out of the hands as gangs and certain things where them they idle and put themselves in a. You see me, I deal with?
Yeah, man.
So what we are there, so it's more important than we even I say it's a volunteerism or something where we sacrifice ourselves for. This is a must. This is how we are doing long time before me and this man are born.
Yeah.
So that's how we are, so we don't, you know.
And them a process
I deal with
here,
them thing, yeah.
we grew up
You see
on.
me, I deal with? So it's a blessing for me. I just my joy there, because when the youth them not even see them progress, we are see it.
Yeah.
You see me, I deal with?
Because
And
at
that's
this
my joy
morning,
that.
3 of the youth them gone on the Jamaica under 15 trials.
Yes.
Queenie, Iron Dog, and Roper.
And we just
Hope
keep
say,
our fingers crossed.
Yeah, them
Because
make it.
if them a judge them half of football, all 3 are going to make
All
it.
right.
Because them have the basic skills down. So me I did it. So I just yes we there. Later on we have some more things to talk about. So
Yeah.
I could have
Stay
this up, you
tuned.
know. Blessed love, my
And
people.
big up yourself, Pepe
My
Le Pew.
family, everybody, we love you know. Always love you know.
All right, my boy. Yeah, people. Use the opportunity to make us see a pair of boots here where one of our loyal subscriber, and for instance, a family, you get me? Our brethren never named Brother Carl, we call him Browns. Him come on and hear the youth, them, one of them said them not have no boots. And him put out some effort and purchase a boots like this for one of the youth them, or for the program itself. Let me tell you something about these people. You see, you like Browns and his sister when you call her. One name call her and one name call. You see them always are giving them support we have to do with the youth them. Because them they and see type of struggling what we have to go through financially and other in order to help the youth them. And them always give me them support. So Miss Browns, you know they are Jamaica now, but anyway, they big up yourself. And Carl Browns, just big up yourself and thank you yourself. You see me? Because you are real people to the thing. Because you know, say these things are not in I just say best interest of you, them I want to still go and support. So just remember people, when you can help you out to and make some more contribution and bless upon yourself. Today is a black and white day because the Pepe Le Pew in referee Ganzi and we have a red and white and black boards today. So you know, just stay tuned and big up on yourself. Yeah, blessed love, family of Clark TV. Well, today we have some important things that we have to talk about. Don't be surprised by me look up at and all. Catch it at a true. Yes, I made the youth them style, but I know that I'm a mission today. My mission today is for you as parents, right, and as guardian, to really have a full understanding of what is your purpose or your reason to put your kids in sports. These fundamentals, importance, you must have an understanding towards. So I'm giving you 2 to 3 seconds for you to think about it. So you can go ahead and think about it in 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Okay? Look a bit of Espanol. Yeah. The purpose for me and my understanding for a child or children to be in sports is to development, 1, their characteristics, and their potential and ability to excel in whatever aspect of the sports they desire to go forward in, right? I don't know that I'm in the business of football, but for me, with football, I'm going to be specific when it comes on to football. The education of the child is the most important thing, right? So if you have your children them in any environment where you have to deal with sports and you recognize the coach is not prioritizing education, for example, you know, if this child is in the age group, like I'll say, 12 to about 15, if education is not the priority for the sports, I can tell you there's certain situation you're going to fall in. So I'm just going to explain the situation for you so you can understand clearly. Yeah, upon this situation, for you to understand, you know that clearly there are going to be some condition we have to do with injuries, you know. All these type of situations we can cause the youth to in a negative situation as well. So you have to mostly support your kids, you know, ensure say them eat on time, them eat properly, right? And them make sure them present themselves in preparation in order to learn towards dealing with this, with the sports that they're in, right? You look at the technical aspect of the coach that is coaching your child. If you recognize the coach is in this massive format of aggression, I can tell you from now, your child, regardless if it's a contact sports, that is not the right place for your child. That child's future is going to be limited by the mere fact that the physicalness and the level of aggression is going to hurt this child, right? I want you to understand clearly, for this child to excel in the sports at this stages or this level, it must be education and technical aspect of the game and fun, right? So you as parents, I'm asking you please to observe these coaches carefully, Because some of these coaches, they have no children in the sports. None of their kids, they cannot coach their kids. But they try to dictate to other people all the best thing for their kids in order for them to excel, right? I understand clearly that it's amazing to see all the wonderful things taking place in the sports fraternity at this point in time. Basketball, soccer, football, all these different type of sports. And everybody don't like for them child to be in those excellent situations. And see how some parents talk it out with and tough it out with pursuing all these other ailments and aspect in order for their children to be successful in the sports. But I just wanted to focus on those things, right? You must have to spend time with your child or children in a location with them train, you know? Ensure that most of the things, as I tell you, the coaches have to do with your kids is through education, because some of them don't really care about that, especially in Jamaica, right? Yeah, people in Jamaica, the coaches, them, the mentality is totally different. And I can tell you, most of these coaches, enough people talk about every day. Because I'm in the business of coaching in Jamaica. Most of the coaches that you hear people talk about these days, check their record. They have more youth were injured permanently, right? More youth where when they complete school, they have no further to go. Then go around and be beggars to like the clubs them and these things, right? They have more youth will find themselves sitting down on corners and them something there and find themselves out of a situation where they must be more profitable and more beneficiary towards them community and these things. I want you to check out that for yourself. Because they keep telling the youth them that they must find themselves in a capacity of being a professional. Being a professional footballer in a Jamaica, one of the hardest things for that child where I tell us if you be professional. If you look recently, how many are with great talent in youth them return to the country, right? Because the people when they leave Jamaica, they look at our capacity limited. Most of our stars in Jamaica in the Pepsi that are the under 13, the under 16, and the Manning Cup, right? Inclusive of the female them as well. Their capacity from an educational standpoint is very much limited, right? For you parents, I want you to observe these things keenly. I am not really bashing nobody, but me I make you understand the reality of what take place, right? The youth them are the well, and the youth them now go school, them fix up them grade, then do everything to make sure so the youth them play. And the youth them, they not put on a priority for the youth them be able to pick up a scholarship so they can go to university, so they not have to depend on the football only. Right? There's not one route alone there for the football. There's other route. The youth can be able to go university after time complete years in a school, in a high school. That I main route when we want our parents to look towards with the kids. Because once the kids them educated, it's much easier for them to excel in a sports instead of them being professional. A man take up your child or your son or your daughter and send them to Europe or Brazil for 6 months. Where them money come from? And you are find the money. You have put the youth in some serious environment, because when you have the beautiful skin complexion like my own and you leave Jamaica, it's a magnetic thing. Everything negative move towards you. And then put the youth, them expose them in these negative environment where these environment they're not civilized, they're not, for a better word, they're not diverse and all these things. So some of these things parents may want to not carefully understand about these things, because me go through these things with my son, right? And I see some whole heap of difficulty, right? Right now my son have a major injury where me have to work on up until this day. When get based on the concept, based on the concept of some of the things that some of our local coaches put him through, right? What we want to know, the parents, just take a time out and just look for yourself and understand the situation, right? If your child is going to, or your youth are going to get a scholarship, remember the football is just, or the sports is just an introduction towards a scholarship. The educational priority is going to be more important than the football or than the netball, than any other sports team, right? So prioritize for your child or your children to do extremely well in their education. So if the sports propel them today, the education guide them tomorrow. And so they advance, because when we want to understand, right? The player in any sports where you have limited brain option in terms of like to be smart and understand. I'm not ruling out talent, because talent is a real thing, right? Talent is real thing. But when the players them cannot concentrate and focus on these things, the educational opportunities or the educational upon a broad step will be able to make them overcome these things in terms of being strong mentally and all these things, right? So parents, I want to make note of that. The coaches them know, right? Most coaches in Jamaica, I don't say eye to eye with them because we're inconsistent in everything what we do. And you have some people who get up just because they are connected and they're in a particular sphere, they think they are a coach or coaches. The first thing you have to do as a coach, you have to love the kids or the people that you're coaching, and you want the best for them, right? These are the things where you have to do. And some of you not even operate properly at home amongst wife or woman or husband or these things in order to show love to other people, right? So I am going to continue to highlight some things we have to do with coaches. Yeah, people, in Jamaica, when you look on coaching and coaches, right, we want to understand clearly, it's not the surface, it's not the surface. The surface make the quality of our football really look poor. But if you look at the players them, the mentality of the players them, upon the basic fundamental of the game, when they are playing, you can put the field one side and say they are not getting the proper or the right coaching for our country to be competitive with our players them at all times, right? Because the player them, for instance, if you notice with Jamaica, when a player get a selection or get a contract from Jamaica, look on the position where them play them. One, them either play them a forward where they don't stop run. The next era where them play them a wing back where they continuously overwork. The next place where they luckily play them is defense or center back where they have to put out more work than normal. They don't normally play Jamaica in the midfield area of most teams where you see them find themselves get contracted to. You think it's joke me I make? Check it out for yourself. Catch it at you. Right? These players, right? From when you leave Jamaica, the perspective of simplicity, technicality, common sense, and expertise in terms of use your brain and overcome and exploit and these things. They recognize that the Jamaican them does not have that. Who you think caused that? That comes from our coaches because them focus only on everybody where big like monster, like gorilla, right? Where can run faster than Usain Bolt or Usain Nut. They a man of have this level of aggression because most of coaching mentality is like that, right? Because they keep coaching body, they don't coach brain, right? And if any baller at all, we are going to be a good footballer. In brain power going to be the key fundamental in order for him to be able to play football of all variety of styles and different format of where the coach in terms of strategy, where the coach don't put in place. So I have this tendency, just because them say a youth are 15, and him look like when David Banner change out in a all, couldn't say one want him. You know, if him strike fear. Fear not work in a football no more. Because the rules and regulation minimize or eliminate those things. Right? Him, the youth, him will take him brother, bird paper, and push up in age. I want to now exploit the area to find out if this youth really have the age, because they're seeing biometrics and all these things, and it's not a possibility to say the youth have the age. I want to try to select the biggest set of players them in order to represent. Start select the players them with the brain power. I mentioned this in one of my videos them already, and I just reiterate and I remind you. Make sure you know say the brain of the youth are the most important thing in order for can get him to be a better footballer. Because everything will come in place as soon as they put these things together. So I just highlight these things when I want people to understand. Right? We want to focus on working with the youth them brain. Yeah, people. And next thing when we leave out, when we just have make sure say we go through before we finish when we have go through. Remember as well the coaches, they are certified, right? It's not that if a coach not certified, it don't mean same can coach, but the coaches them are certified. This are their life, right? When you have your child and when you decide say you want your child to take part in sports and then something, they come with some financial situation and financial packages. Honor these things, honor these obligations, because the coach have him staff where him have to pay, him have other people, him have other responsibility where him have to pay, and these things. If you don't realize the academy them, the big academy them and them look for something there, just check it out. The people them, they don't have no problem. If you pay them money, if you make sure that the youth them they are the academy there, right? But the facts still remain. But observe keenly, right? The importance of paying the coach and ensure that the coach can be able to survive and live. It's very important. And I don't want no parents lose sight of that, right? I am not talking for me only as a coach where parents have this tendency, we're reluctant to want to pay. Remember, when a child or your children, them in any form of sports, it comes with a lot of financial attachment. So obligation and commitment and dedication to these causes as well. Because when your child or your children come amongst you, come amongst the coaches them, and the coaches them take care of them over 6 or 7 hours. Sometimes the kids them not even want to leave. You as a parents, talk to the coach about the child when the child not behave or might misbehave and then something there. Just talk to the coach and see if that youth not get himself in line. Right? So these things are very important. But people, we just want to understand. Just make some more commitment and dedication to observe and learn more. Right? I want a reason, I want an understanding, I want a purpose. Why I want to put in the kids them in sports. Right? And remember to subscribe to Clark TV and don't lose sight of where we are dealing in our little on the field cooking our football academy and them thing there. So catch it at a true. Bless up.